Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with me, Grey Hunter, where last time we left off, it was 19th of December 1280, in the reign of Emperor Gerard I of the Dahakor Empire, who at age 22 wanted to invade England. It was his life's dream, it was all he wanted to do, ever. But the bloody Pope said, no, you can't do that. Why did he say no? Because he's a twat. We don't want you invading the bloody English. Well, why not? Why not? Okay, so, as we said at the end of the last session, we were going to try and get invasion to be allowed on the English, and the Pope won't let us do it for some reason. It doesn't really break it down. It's probably that the guy who is currently king isn't evil enough for the Pope to go, yeah, he's kind of a bad dude. We can't excommunicate him either, so we can't drive the Pope's opinion of him down even further. But we do have one advantage, and I discovered this through a little bit of Googling and a little bit of old-fashioned think power. Now, for those of you who have actually played the game and play it, on a semi-regular basis, you probably know exactly what I'm going to suggest. For those of you who just watch LPs and perhaps don't play Crusader Kings 2, I'll explain it for you guys so you're not sort of left behind going, wait, what? Why? So, there's a couple of things that are very important. First thing is who we are. We're an emperor. Now, usually in this game, an emperor is pretty much just a feel-good, your special title. You're an emperor. You're the king of kings, essentially. You're the king of kings. And that is a very important phrase, actually. I'm quite pleased with that phrase, that came up in my commentary. Go me! Because that's essentially why it's good for us, because we can be a king of kings. And the people who play this game, again, will be seeing where I'm going with this, but bear with me, guys who don't. So, as an emperor, you can have king vassals, and in Crusader Kings 2, there's several different types of kingdoms. So the first is a kingdom that already exists, so something like England or France in the 1066 start. Obviously England doesn't exist in the 867 start, because Alfred the Great hasn't paved the way for that yet. And the second type is creatable kingdoms, so stuff like Ireland and Brittany, things that you can create provided you meet the criteria. The third type is titular kingdoms. And titular kingdoms are the really important one for us. There's one specific type of titular kingdom that we're very, very interested in. Now, as an example of titular kingdoms, republics, the most serene Republic of Venice, for example, which hilariously, also, I don't think I pointed this out in the previous episode, but hilariously, they've all gone Waldenesian again. Well, not again, they weren't Waldenesian last time, but now they are, and we could do the same thing that we did to them when we took Venice. We can holy war them for stuff because they're technically heretics. So they get something which is essentially a king level title. So if we go to Venice itself, you've got the county, which has this crown, the duchy, which has this crown, and de jure, the kingdom level title that has this crown. This crown always means kingdom level, so if we go to our Dahakor Empire and then click on this, you'll see another one there. For Aquitaine, another one for Brittany, another one for Burgundy, etc, etc. So, if we click on Rome, then we click on the Grand City of Rome, we click on the Duchy of Latium, and then we click on the papacy has one too. So, what we're going to do, and theoretically this should work, but according to the guys on the Paradox forums, it shouldn't. Though, the reason it shouldn't, I will explain in a minute, and hopefully because those reasons don't exist, it should work for us. So, the papacy is technically a kingdom-level title. But Pope doesn't hold any land, and the reason that it wouldn't work in normal circumstances is because the Pope holds land, as in Rome, that is not de jure part of any kingdom except his own. So you can never become his de jure liege, so he'll never go, sure, I'll be a vassal. Which is a good thing, because if my understanding is correct, it would be extremely overpowered. if you could have him as your vassal. It would be really, really, really OP. However, we're going to do it, because I like breaking the game. Although it might mean that I decide not to continue on with the game for much longer. Although Europa Universalis 4 is coming out soon, which is exciting news, and they just announced that they're going to be doing a Crusader Kings 2 save game converter for it. So you may indeed see the Dahakors make a reappearance. Maybe. Anyway, so our plan is to give him a really shit piece of land, and the really shit piece of land we're going to give him is Tripolitania. I thought about giving him the Barony of Brienne, but I quickly did a bit of googling before I started recording this, and it turns out that if people have kingdom titles, they generally give away the baronies. So we can't give him that little barony and then swamp him. However hilariously fun that would be. So we'll give him a shitbox of a county. Tripoli! So let's find Mr. Popeman again. Popeman. Here. Have this. Now you might be thinking to yourself, but Grey Hunter, you can't get that back. And you would be right. I can't. I cannot get it back. Well, okay, I sort of can. I can declare war on him for it. But I can't get it back and have him as a vassal, which is probably what you're thinking. But, and this is where the other thing that we did earlier, I feel like one of those presenters on a cooking show. Here's what I did earlier. The other thing that we did earlier was in the imperial laws, because we changed France's laws to free investiture, the empire continues with that. So what we can do is if we click on the religion tab, we have the option to create an anti-pope, and an anti-pope is, well, the best way of explaining it is to say it's sort of like what Henry VIII did when he created the Church of England. He sort of went, Pope, fuck you, I do what I want. And he created his own sort of version of the church, so it was like a churchception, and basically he was in charge. That's what the anti-pope does. But the anti-pope also gives you a strong claim in the anti-pope's name on the papacy. So we've given him the land, let's create one. Hormicidus. I'm going to call him Hermes. So we've created Hermes the First. And that's just a stupid name. And the reason that this wouldn't usually work is because de jure his land is not in anybody's kingdom, but of course because we gave him some lands de jure in our kingdom, we can hopefully, if this all works out well, press the claim for our anti-pope, and then once our anti-pope's in charge, we can well, we can have the pope as a vassal. He'll be a king level vassal, so he'll essentially be a king under us. So we're going to declare war for our fella. So claim the papacy, and if Emperor Gerard I of the Dahakor Empire are of the same dynasty, or if the emperor is the de jure liege of the papacy, the pope will also become a vassal of the emperor. So fingers crossed that because we gave him land that's de jure part of a kingdom we control, it comes back to us. Fingers crossed. If not, well, we just lost Tripoli and we'll have to fight for it. So, a fight for it. Alright, so we're going to bring up our troops. We're going to bring all of our dudes over this way. Yeah, we'll bring them too. We'll need boats to get them there. You know what, we'll take Robert's men too. You guys can get on the boat and then sail. Actually, let's meet up here in Everroot. It's probably better. Get the fleet. We raised our own ships. Can we raise any more? Yes. Yes. Sail there. No, sail there. I'm derp. I just said about sailing somewhere else, and then I sailed to the place that I was already moving away from. Need you, and you. Allons-y, as they say in France, which is ironic because we're in France. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward through this basically. We're going to attack, and hopefully, if all goes well, Conquer the bastard. The Cathar heresy has appeared in the province of Venesain. Horrible. So, oh, right, I forgot to explain it. The reason that I wasn't too worried about doing this was because you have moral authority of the Catholic faith. It was at 86% or 83% before we formed our anti-pope. You can see it in the video. But generally, if it's below 50, you don't want to do what I just did. And if it's below 20, you actually can't do what I just did. So, yeah. Generally, it's a bad thing. If moral authority drops too low, heresies appear more often. Just like then. Where's the place that he said they were? Here, yes? Yes. Okay, priestman. Go and proselytize. Make sure they come back to the faith. Gotta keep the faith, man. So on the 19th of December, 1280, we declared war on the Pope. I just love breaking shit in this game. Oh dear. England's got their panties in a bunch. I wonder what's going on over there. What is going on? They're defending against an invasion of Andalusia. Good song by Gary Jules, by the way. Andalusia. Alright, let's sail down to here. I'm going to pick up some reinforcements in the form of these guys. And Venice? How many troops does Venice have? Enough. Sail them down here. Actually, Venice has enough boats that we don't need to worry about these fellas. So let's do that. Cool. Oh hey, Holy Roman Empire took this. Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. Okay. Load them up and sail to the Straits of Malta. Malta Straits? Malta Channel. Close enough. Yes, yes, vassals. Levies raised too long. Blah. Okay. Hello. All of our dudes are here. Now, what's he doing? He's got some mercenaries. Where the hell did he get 15,000 Ooh. Ooh. What? I'm gonna figure out a way to steal that from him. So help me God, I'm gonna figure out a way to steal that from him. Oh, yes. Okay. New goal. Steal from the Pope. Kill. Kill. I want that. I may have to interrupt this session for a Google sesh to figure out whether I can get that money. One day, done. Wait, am I leading troops? Where am I? I forgot to check this. Uh-oh. Don't die? That could be awkward. That would split the Empire if he died now. So, hopefully it doesn't happen. Okay, kill. Alright, 100% war score. So on the 8th of June, 1281, the Pope did surrender. Napoleon did surrender? No, but the Pope did. Huh. Okay, he's still hanging out. So, Pope Man? Oh yeah. Wait, he wants to become court chaplain. Can I make him court chaplain? That would be swell. Huh, I can. I'm not going to, because the guy I've currently got is way better, but if there's ever a really good Pope, sure. So let's have a look at that vassal list. Oh yeah, son. Oh yeah. Giffard, Hermes. Fuck yeah. Who the best? We the best. Okay, now to test out whether or not it does what we want it to, and whether it's as overpowered as I think it is. And I'm pretty certain the answer is going to be it's as overpowered as you think it is, Grey Hunter. So, you sir, if I was to request an invasion, yeah, it's just as overpowered as I thought it would be. Emperor Gerard is my liege. 500 piety, well spent. Do I have your blessing, sir? On the 15th of June, he did give me my blessing. Peace be with you, your request has merit. In the name of the Blessed Virgin, I grant you the right to invade the Kingdom of England. Suck it down, Matthew. Suck it down. You so fucked. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause the game here, and I'm going to go investigate whether or not I can get my slimy mitts on that guy's money, because I really like his money. So, I will be back. Okay, so, Google search later, and I figured out that there may indeed be a way to steal that man's money. So, what we need to do is we need to go here, and then to here, and history. Pope Silverius. Is he the only dude to ever get kicked out of office? Apparently. Damn, that's gotta sting. Now, would you come to my court? No, you actually like the guy that you're hanging out with. Okay. So, my Googling said, if I excommunicate the guy who he's hanging out with, he might decide to come hang out with me instead. So, will you come over to my house? You will. Okay, so, according to Google, the perfect plan for this, obviously it assumes that you don't have the Pope as your actual vassal, because that almost never happens, except this time. Oh yeah, direct vassals, the papacy. Yes, son. Yeah, so the plan is that you would get the Pope to excommunicate whoever it was that had the tons and tons of money that you wanted. So, Hermes, do the honors. Sweet. Alright, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. The church can no longer tolerate the vile excesses of Silverius. We agree that he should be denied communion and be excommunicated. Okay, I'm glad that he didn't change back to a regular name, because if he changed back from his papal name to a regular name, that could have been really, really difficult to find him. Now, it said that excommunicating the person you want to steal all the money from is the plan you need to go with, because if you try to imprison them without doing that, you'll be viewed as a tyrant, but if they're excommunicated, no one gives a shit. So we got a 65% chance. Can we increase that anyway? No, it's based on state intrigue, unless we've got a better spy master. Nope, we already got the best candidate for the job sitting right there. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Imprison. Come on. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yeah. Alright, Silverius is now safely locked away in my dungeon awaiting his fate. Now, assuming that everything works out fantastically, like it just did for us, the next step of the guide is to banish him, because 74,239.6 gold will be seized. Give me the money. Ooh, yes. I'm very pleased. Ledger, what say you on how powerful we are? Wars? No, that's not what I want. Independent states. Rank by gold, if you please. The next most wealthy dude, well, wealthy country, has 3,985 gold. 75,802. Jesus Christ. Vassals in realm. Okay. The next richest vassal in our realm has 3,378. What about the next richest person ever? Yep. Wait. The Kaiser has negative money. Oh dear. Yeah. We are the richest person ever, with Chief Ali the Liberator coming in at a very, very low second. Wow. Wow. I think that maybe I just broke the game. Because I know that, to a certain extent, the AI decides whether or not it will declare war on you based on how much money you have, because depending on how much money you have, you can hire mercenaries. So I might have just broken the game forever. This could be bad. Well, I'm going to record at least 2 episodes now, so I guess you guys can give feedback when you see them. I'm just waiting for your reactions to having suddenly got 75,000 1,000 gold. We might never have to ever tax people again. Oh, England. You're so fucked. I was trying to save up vassal goodwill. Now, I might as well explain this to you now. I was trying to save up vassal goodwill so we could use all of our levies to attack England, but I've got a better plan. My plan involves a meme of all things, and it's the all of the things meme. Because with 75 grand, I'm pretty sure we could afford to pay all these mercenaries until the end of time. I'm also 99% certain that mercenaries do not count when figuring out how many, whether or not you've got any levies raised as well. So I'm going to bring back our retinue, and then England is going to suck it down. Is that enough boats? Maybe. We'll grab your boats too. Actually, can we just grab his boats? We can. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord Almighty. Alright, so, actually, yeah, literally, praise the Lord Almighty. So, we got our religious, oh, it is 86%. We got our religious moral authority back up too. So, Pope Man, who is our vassal, and apparently dances to our Pied Piper tune now. This is awesome. I can safely say that this is legitimately the best game I've had of this ever. In the history of ever. This is cool. I'm really enjoying this now. He took back a bishopric. That's fine. That's fine. I just didn't want to give him a good territory. I don't know if I explained it. I probably didn't before I took my Google-ism break thing. I didn't want to give him a good territory because I didn't want him going off an empire building because he's the Pope. That you know, I've seen things tumble. This game is basically a balancing act the entire time, and I've seen things fall due to way smaller reasons than the Pope was pissed off at you. My vassal, Prince Archbishop Geoffrey of Genoa, has requested the lower rank vassal should serve him instead of me. He won't like me. Does he like me anyway? Yeah, okay. Actually, hang on, if they pay all the money to the Pope, but the Pope is technically a feudal vassal, does he pay, if they like the Pope better than me, do they pay all their money to him, and then he pays all his money to me? I don't know. Maybe. I wonder how that works. Smallpox has broken out in Syracuse. Meh. Not an issue. Does not matter in the slightest. I'm gonna need more boats. So I'm gonna need your boats. And actually, can I just levy up all the boats? I can levy up all the boats. Raise all of the boats, please. Can I select them as like a group thing? Hopefully. Let's go like this. I can do it like that. Sweet. Everybody go over there then. And all of you guys go there. Oh yeah, because I've already got their boats, don't I? Cool. Yeah, best game ever. Sweet. Okay, well, while we're waiting for our boats to get there, I'm going to hire some mercs. Actually, do boats count as raised levies? I don't know. Let's find out. No, they don't. Well now. Okay, what about mercs? Ooh, hang on. Before we do that, I want to raise some of my levies. I raise just mine. We'll put all of these guys away. you guys away. And Gerard is very, very important to the line of succession at the moment, because if he dies, his kingdom, well, the empire splits, because 2 titles of it cannot be inherited by a woman yet. So, well, in 5 years he can, I think. Yeah, in almost 5 years he can do that. But right now he can't, and that's slightly worrying. We can't do that because that would count as raised levies. Okay, we'll fix it. Can I raise mine from there? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Right, want to test out mercenaries. So let's find some cheap mercs who we sort of want. Yeah, the Irish band is fine. Do they count? They do? Or did we raise some... oh, hang on. Lower all our levies. What about now? They don't.